Okay guys, now that we know how to write formulas, let's go ahead and let's talk about how to calculate the gram formula mass. Now that we have our formulas right here, we're trying to figure out how much does 1 mole of, this is ammonium sulfate, how much does it have a mass of? Remember that our formula mass or our formula weight is going to be in AMUs, and then our molar mass is in grams per moles. Okay, so to work this out, what we're going to do is we have nitrogen, hydrogen, sulfur, and oxygen in our formula. Okay. Now, one thing we have to pay attention to, remember, if there's a number on the outside of the parentheses, we have to distribute within the parentheses before we calculate how many atoms of each element we have. So that 2 distributes to nitrogen, so we have 2 nitrogens, and 2 times 4, that means we have 8 hydrogens, and then we have 1 sulfur, and then we have our 4 oxygens. Now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply that by their atomic mass on the periodic table, which if we look, nitrogen is 14.01, hydrogen is 1.01, and sulfur is going to be 32.07, and then oxygen is 16.00. Okay, after we go ahead and we multiply these out, we're going to get an answer over here, and we see that when we get that, 14.01 times 2 is 28.02. This is going to be 8.08. That's going to be 32.07, and then that is going to be 64.00. And we go ahead and we add all these guys together, and that is going to give us our gram formula mass of 132.17. And we can put, if it's molar mass, we'll just put grams per mole. Okay, so we calculated that for our ammonium sulfate. Let's do the same thing here for our phosphoric acid. Okay, same process. We have hydrogen, we have phosphorus, and we have oxygen. We have a total of 3 hydrogens, 1 phosphorus, and 4 oxygens. We multiply them by their atomic mass on the periodic table. That would be 30.97 and then 16.00. Multiply those guys out, we'll get 3.03. We will get 30.97, and we will get 64.00. Add all those guys up to get our molar mass or our gram formula mass of 98 grams per mole.